Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn for the week of January 26th. And at this time I would like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, and for sharing with others, as well as all the thumbs up on the videos. And the lovely comments, of course. It is so nice to read those. They definitely give me inspiration, and I do thank you for that. It's nice to hear from you. Ooh, the Temptress. Starting something new, just beginning. All right. Feeling inspired to change something, but you're just at the very beginning of this. You're not doing anything, jumping into anything. You're taking your time, but it is definitely moving forward for you. You're feeling inspired and more in balance this week than you have in a while. There's been some sudden changes. There's new beginnings, but you're finding what seems to relax you a little bit more, what gives you peace of mind. So that's very nice to see for you. And the Four of Cups. Yeah. Understanding where you're at, what you have in your life, but you're asking yourself that question, am I content? Am I satisfied? You're asking yourself all those questions right now. Something has, stirred you up a little bit to ask yourself that question. Are you content? And you are definitely feeling inspired about making a change. You're not quite sure yet whether you should or shouldn't, but you're just contemplating something different. And the Lovers, yes. Coming together of two like-minded people. This can be the rekindling of a relationship for some of you, which is very nice. But there's love, relationships, reunion, partnerships, a deeper love for some of you. But there is a coming together of like-minded people, like two people coming together, stronger, feeling more completed, stronger together, that sort of thing. And you fulfill each other. So that's beautiful. Oh, and the Death card. So you're needing to let go of something. And it's not been easy for you to make this decision, because this is an ending of something so that you can begin something fresh. So this is change, transformation, the ending of a cycle, and realizing that it is no going back, that sort of thing. And you're moving forward. You are not changing your mind or holding yourself back. You're realizing that something needed to change, and you're willing to take those next bold steps. The Three of Rods. So definitely moving into a new direction. Understanding you've wanted to try something for a while. Maybe you've already, tried to figure out. This looks like a trip for many of you, and you're trying to figure out where you want to go, what you want to do when you get there, and feeling more inspired about this trip than you have in a while. You heard all kinds of different things, but you're realizing that it's okay. Like you just want to start something. So you're making plans and seeing where they go. And the Three of Swords. Healing from past hurts. Opening back up again to trusting. To understanding that you are deserving of love. This could have been a very bad breakup. This could have been infidelity. But something really left a mark. Let's put it that way. And you shut yourself off from receiving from others. Now you're starting to trust again and open up. You won't forget what you've been through. but you're being more accepted that, what's being offered to you, such as love and happiness and joy, is meant for you. You can accept it. And the Queen of Rods. Yeah, there's a successful venture. Wow. Regarding, taking action on something. And you're doing that. You're understanding. Yep. You're weighing the consequences. But you are going to do this because it is something you thought about for a while. Everything seems to be lining up for you again. And you're understanding that you're asked yourself the pertinent questions. Am I happy where I'm at? Do I have enough? Am I content? Should I try something different? You're feeling very bold and adventurous. And again, you haven't felt that for quite some time, but you're opening back up again. You're trusting in yourself that you're making right decisions, not just snap reactions. You're really contemplating your next moves. And the Page of Pentacles. So very nice. Taking care of your money. There's opportunities here knocking at your door. And this is a chance. This is a change. You're closing the deal. You're getting new assignments for some of you, something that you have to do, but you want to do it. You're feeling inspired to take this on. You're working towards something, moving forward. Your health is, better. You're feeling like you're invested in a good place for yourself. And the Knight of Cups. So there's somebody coming in to offer you some help here. Could be a new romance for some of you. Or family travel. There's thrills here. But it's emotional reactions. Like this is a spark of something new and refreshing. Like it could be a birth of a child in the family. So that's new and exciting for sure. But you're feeling inspired. You're telling yourself the truth in the matters. And then you're reacting. You're not just jumping into this, because life has taught you, yes, sometimes people want to help you, but you're making sure that's what's on offer. Maybe you've broken the ice and started to talk to somebody, because this could just be a friendship. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could just be somebody that you are going to be friends with. And the Page. The Knight. These are knights, not pages. I apologize. I didn't get what they meant wrong, but anyhow, the Knight of Pentacles. So there's definitely opportunities here knocking. There's a change absolutely coming in. And you will seal the deal, close it. This is a new assignment for many of you. Things are really starting to take root. You're realizing things are changing for the better. Your health is starting to get better. You're feeling more invested in your future than you have for a while. And the Moon, yes. Feeling more inspired to make changes health-wise for many of you. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit ill for a while. Or just, took a little bit too much time off, inactivity. And now this is the week you decided to change a few things. Get yourself back in a more healthy state of mind, body and mind. So you're no longer indulging in different things. You're just taking care of yourself. You're watching what you eat. You're getting enough exercise. You're feeling more happy about your choices this week. And the Four of Pentacles, yeah. Nothing wrong with that one. Yes. Sometimes they call it the miser. In your case, it just looks like you're watching your finances. Maybe you had a bit of setback in your life somewhere, and you've learned to not overspend, to relax, to watch your finances, make sure that you have enough for that rainy day, making some good investments, not just out there to show people how much you got. Quite the contrary. You know what you have. You're very self-reliant. You can take care of yourself. And with these changes that have come in this week, it's going to help you to reward yourself, like purchase something you want to do, go somewhere you want to go, and feel that you still have enough. You're not worrying about it. And the Six of Cups, nostalgia. Looking back at better times, maybe when you were, a much younger person. Now, this could have been because you ran into a relative, a friend, somebody gets in touch with you that you haven't heard from since, school. And it just floods you back with happier times, happier memories, and puts that optimism that you had so many years ago front and center again. Realizing that, hey, some of you already have accomplished what you said you were going to do, and some of you got a little bit sidetracked, but this is just helping you come back to that smile of, I can do me. And that's what you're doing this week. So that is beautiful to see for you. It really is. All right, I'm going to pick you another card just for a little more clarity on this, but you really are doing a lot of things. Like, there's much clearer picture here for you moving forward, understanding your choices. You're letting go of people, places, and things. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Good news coming in. And it looks like it could be romantic for many of you. And this is friendships, new romance, a new child in the family. But it's going to bring you a lot of joy going forward. You're trusting yourself, you're feeling more inspired, and it is going to change many paths in your life. All right, and your Oracle card. You have what it takes. If only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. Oh. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.